Yeah, what it dang dizzily do? I am Zachary D, the Palsy Papa, and this is the Daily Decompression. How you doing, everybody? First off, let's get this out of the way. Shouts out to White Bat Audio, whitebataudio.com for copyright free and royalty free music. They are playing the absolute boppers that you hear in the background right now. You hear that? Just getting it. Yeah. Scooby Doo Wop with the bops, you feel me? Whitebataudio.com. Check them out. Lizzie link in the description box below me right now. You dig? Alright. So, what are we going to talk about today? And what I want to talk about today is a topic called change. Oh man. I've known this for a while, but it became obvious once again to me that I do not do well with the change, particularly in my environment. Man, as you can tell, the shot is a little bit different. You got more of my desk area over here, back here. And you got some pictures that are kind of out of the shot up top. I'm going to drag those down a bit, bring some family photos into the shot. But this is part of the work in progress that is this channel. Change is inevitable. So I need to get better at dealing with that. But you can ask my wife. I was super stressed. Turbo stressed. This whole week because things have just changed. Things are laid out differently. I have a different bed in the office now. It's just very, very different. And I'm the kind of person, I get comfortable in my surroundings. And I think a lot of people are like that. But for me, it just takes my stress level to the max. When I'm looking for something and I can't find it, or I expect something to be in a place and it's not, it's a big struggle. It's a really big struggle. So, and it's so hard to even articulate because I know change is inevitable and I need to suck it up. I get it. 100%. But me being me, I am very prone to overreact to change. Now, it's funny because changing a job, changing my work schedule, change in a lot of different ways doesn't really stress me out that much. Now, coming to me in a couple of months or a few months, however you want to articulate that grouping of time, when my third child is born, and come at me then when there's a bigger change to my lifestyle and ask me if it's just environmental, like spatial changes that upset me. But I've been thinking a lot about how better to deal with it, because I do appreciate the fact that I got a new bed moved in here. I do think that I will end up liking this setup better. I think it's going to make for a better shot overall for the camera. But right now, it's very stressful. So how do I deal with that? And how should you? And I don't have a good answer, like a good definitive blanket answer, but I do have a couple of thoughts as far as um, how to maybe not let this get to me so much. And one of the things I really want to try to do is, because this was a planned change. I've known this was going to happen, but I didn't prepare myself mentally for the change. So one of the things I think that I could do is those changes that I know are coming up, I could mentally prepare. Yes, you're going to be stressed. Yes, it is going to be different, but you will have everything you need in your space. It just might be somewhere in a different particular location. So that is one option. The other option is to think about why you wanted the change in the first place. I wanted this new bed in here. It's something that I wanted. And I think it's going to allow me to get better sleep and be more prepared to work properly. The interesting thing is that that's not going to stop me from feeling the way that I feel. So I've also got to be willing to say, yes, you're going to feel very stressed, but this is something you wanted. It is positive. It is good. And just kind of mentally get ready. I think for me too, participating in the change when possible is a thing, because this all happened when I was asleep on my day off. So I wasn't involved in the process at all. It just kind of happened to me. And let me be clear again, I'm thankful for the change because my wife had to put in a lot of work to make this happen. But it did kind of happen to me and not, I wasn't there. So take a more active role in the change. And I think those work well for changes that you know are coming. And something that I think is a product of my cerebral palsy is that when I get stressed, like mentally or emotionally stressed, I start to have a physical response. I'll start rubbing my head. So it sort of envelops my whole being, really. It's not just mental stress. There's a physical ramification, like a visible physical ramification. Not just the blood pressure goes up, cortisol, whoop whoop. I'm no doctor. We're not even getting into that. But there are obvious physical signs that I'm stressed. So, but those two suggestions work very well for changes that you know are coming. And for changes that I don't know are coming, I think I do a better job, and this is something that I can give to other people, of just rolling with the punches. I don't know why, for whatever reason, it doesn't happen with environmental changes, but like, let's say, heaven forbid, my wife, her car was to break down tomorrow. That's a change. But I'm better at dealing with that than I am because there's an obvious problem and there's a solution. There is something I can do and I can start brainstorming solutions. We can start tackling those problems. With this, with environmental changes, often there's not a problem you were trying to solve. You just switched it up. Because the bed I had in here wasn't really a problem. And I guess that's the kicker. There wasn't really a problem. But I would say that if you know that this change causes a problem, don't focus so much on the change. Try and focus on a solution. And don't focus on big picture. Focus on right now. Right now, what can I do to tackle this problem? Right now, what can I do to deal with this change? Right now, what can I do? Right now, in this very moment, is there anything I can do? And once you've done everything you can do, in a lot of cases, the answer is stop stressing about it. Just stop thinking about it. Go do something else. Once you've put forth all the effort that you can to solve a problem, you've got to be willing to just move on. Because there are some changes that you can't help. Relationships break up. And do I have a story about that? And we might get it. Well, we probably will. I'm going to end up running out of stuff to talk about, and we're going to have to get into it. But but I don't want to bog down this video with relationship advice. Jobs change, relationships change. And I guess work is the easiest one for me, because I have always been the guy that I'm going to point out an inconsistency with a new policy, or I'm going to make sure that I understand it to the best of my ability. And then guess what? I'm playing by the rules. Those are the rules to which my paycheck is tied. I'm playing by them. No question. And that is how I've garnered a lot of respect from my coworkers, because I'm willing to just play by the rules, but still voice my opinion. So the overall theme here is don't take a back seat in your life. Don't let things happen to you. Be an active participant. Actively participate in those things that might be in flux in your life, and you're going to feel a lot better, because it feels better to say, I was a part of this. I helped create this change, or I voiced my opinion, or I did everything I could, and not that I'm constantly being bombarded by things that I'm not involved in. I'm constantly, things are happening to me, not with me. So if you want to deal with change better, you've got to be active in your own life. Don't let things just happen to you. And if there's a thing you can change, go do it. Go do it. I'm currently, speaking of change, I am currently taking suggestions as to whether or not 7 p.m., 7:15 to 10:15 is the right time for our streams. I'm going to have a little bit more openness to a later stream during my new job, and I'm gonna have a lot more time. So commentate on the video down below what you'd like to see, or when you're watching my videos, like what time do you normally watch? Is the 12:15 upload too early in the day? It's something I've been thinking about. Just that's something I need to change. Are most people watching my videos at night? Do you want that Palsy pop a notification because you tickled that notification pickle, and you know you scribbled that subscribe button? You know you did. You went boop, boop, with your little clicker finger, and you scribbled that subscribe button like boop. You know you did. And if you haven't, Go change that right now. Go scribble that subscribe button right now. And for those of my viewers, for those of you out there who don't feel like you have enough agency in your life, or you're in a state in life that might have less agency in general, like you're a kid. If I have any under 18 viewers, even though my content is not made for under 18-year-olds, yeah. But if I do happen to have a few of you out there, you feel me? Please do coordinate with those who have authority over you and make sure you're cultivating those relationships. And sometimes that means doing stuff you don't want to do, so that when you do need something, when something needs to change, you have that respect that you need to make it happen. It's so funny to even, because I'm sure there are 15, 25, 30 other things I could be talking about right now, but change has been on my mind so much that I needed to get this out. I really appreciate all the support. I do have a very exciting interview coming up with the young lady who decided to stop in the stream yesterday, Christine. She stopped in our live stream for a little bit, and we're going to record their interview on Sunday, this coming Sunday. We're going to record that interview with Jamie and myself this coming Sunday. So please be on the lookout for that as well. As we enter month 2, I want you guys to understand that I'm not slowing down on this channel. I'm only picking up steam. I am very excited to have an opportunity at these interviews. And if you guys have somebody you want me to interview, please let me know. Lick that like button, scribble that subscribe button, tickle that notification pickle. But as always, commentate on the video the type of things that you want to see the Palsy Papa talk about, or people you want me to interview. If you have questions, let me know. I'm an open book, guys. I'll talk about anything and everything related to my life, outside of my personal information. No socials, no addresses, no whoop whoop whoop. But other than that, I'm completely open. Definitely appreciate your support. This has been that daily decompression. And as always, don't be tripping, because I'm still crippin'. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And know that I'm right there with you.